get on, I shall miss my boat.
Don't worry, sweetheart. You'll catch the boat.
Come on, what's
In conclusion, my invention simply picks up electrical impulses sent from a station on shore. This furnishes power for the auxiliary propellers. With them, we expect to achieve a speed of 65 knots per hour. Thank you.
You have just heard Mr. Robert Hayes tell you how fast we will cross the ocean. 65 knots.
How fast is 65 knots?
How do you do? uh, 65 knots is approximately, I should say, miles. I know you want to hear the voice of that great radio announcer who will be in charge of our daily broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Buzz Fielding.
He didn't get here yet.
Oh, what'll I do?
Anything, but go ahead and do it.
Yes, an imitation of a man playing a violin.
Get him out of there.
Ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be some delay on our program.
Where is he?
If you'll just have some patience, why, you'll soon hear the genial voice of your own announcer, Mr. Buzz Fielding.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Buzz Fielding. Pooey. Bad enough to be in jail.
Don't worry, he won't be on that program.
How do you know so much?
Because I'm Buzz Fielding.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing in alimony jail?
Well, I had a little trouble keeping a wife in the government on one salary. Sorry to keep you waiting out there.
That's all right.
Is this the one?
I think so. It's been some time since I've seen him. Yes, that's he.
Yes, it is. Here's another one says she's your wife.
Hello, Buzzy boy.
I hope you're happy now that you've put me in this monkey cage, just because I missed a couple of installments. Number 3 coming up.
Hello, Buzz. What is this, a convention?
Obviously.
Oh, Mrs. Fielding, Mrs. Fielding, and Mrs. Fielding. 1 and 2, Mrs. Fielding, number 3. A mighty touching scene. Are you expecting any more? No, I know when I've had enough.
Buzz, dear, if you just hand over the money, I'm sure the girls will agree to let you out of here so you can earn a lot more money for us.
Yeah, but what money?
You all got $50,000 in advance to put on the broadcast from the gigantic.
Yeah, but that's not my money. That's for the talent. I won't touch a cent of it.
What did you bet it on this time, darling?
Bet! The nose of the gigantic. She's a cinch to beat the colossal, and I got even money. Excuse me, I'm looking for Mrs. Fielding. Everybody here is Mrs. Fielding but me. Well, the judge said he wanted to see Mrs. Fielding, so I guess you'll all have to come along.
Remember the last time we were in jail together, darling?
Our wedding night.
Did you ever manage to find the marriage license?
Gee, that was about the maddest house detective I ever saw.
There he is.
Bus.
Dorothy.
Boy, you sure do all right.
Don't worry, you'll be out in a few minutes. I just paid your alimony.
With what? Your engagement ring? Dorothy, you're the most marvelous girl in the world. It almost makes me feel like crying. I think I will. It wasn't paid for.
Oh,
Excuse me, Mrs. Fielding.
You're wrong, brother, for once, but I can see how you picked up the habit.
Oh, you can come out now. Everything's been fixed. No fooling. Sure fine having you here again, Mr. Fielding.
Well, don't think I haven't enjoyed it, because I haven't. So long. Don't miss the big broadcast, the gigantic. When you hear my theme song, the first few bars will be for you.
33 1/3%.
What are you crabbing about? Before you all came along, Cleo and I split him 50-50. I think I used to own him 100%. Pardon my curiosity, but where'd this money come from?
She said she was just a friend.
She? Say, that's how we started. You started. Say, girls, come see what I see. Oh, just a friend. I can almost see the number 4 on her back. I'm not going to take another cut.
He can't chisel me down any 25%. Come on,
I'm
Cleo.
coming, dear.
Everything depends upon you, my dear brother. You're embarking for Europe immediately. Everything is arranged. Proceed at once to Pier 13, where you will embark upon the Colossal. Remember the name, Colossal. The present holder of the Atlantic crossing record. You will receive further instructions upon your arrival in Europe. I wish you your usual luck. Thank you. And a hearty hand clasp. Have a good time. Thanks. I'll even go out of my way to have it. But you must hurry, SB. I'm on, dear. I'm leaving everything in your hands. Au revoir. Oh, it was awfully crowded. Au revoir.
The mail, sir.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Carte postale for Paris. For my friend, Major Biggleswade. From Paris, what will they think of next? Destroyed at once.
Quite so. Yes, indeed, sir. Your brother, sir, S.B., seemed to be in quite a hurry, sir, if I must say so.
I sent him off in a hurry. He's got to catch the Colossal. He only has a few moments.
But might I remind you, sir, the Colossal is not our boat. Our boat is the gigantic.
True. The Colossal is our nearest rival. But need I remind you that my brother, S.B., has been connected with every major disaster since the sinking of the Merrimac. I've engaged Suite 13 for him on the Colossal.
Very, very good, sir. Then if anything happens, it won't be on our boat, sir.
You know SB is SB. Hey! Guess I want to speak. My friends, how I think I can call you friends?
These aren't soldiers, sir.
I was seeing my father, one of the great immortals of his time, great immortals of his time.
How many, sir?
Glad you thought of it. Fill her up.
Very good, sir.
Right to the brim. How's your horn? Oh, I suppose, don't be facetious.
You haven't much time to catch the colossal, sir.
Nonsense. Plenty of time after a game of golf.
Yes, sir. Here you are, sir.
Thank you. How much?
That'll be 1 cent, sir. And 7 cents tax, making a grand total of 8 cents, sir.
Gas going up again?
Oh, yes, sir. What with taxes, sir, Social Security, unemployment, street bonds, and old age pension, sir.
The gas is the same, but the taxes have gone up. What are you doing there?
Inflating your tire, sir. How many pounds?
Fill her up. Say, have you got any spare parts for these things?
Why, yes, sir.
Well, get me a new thumb, will you?
Well, I must watch the pressure, sir.
I'll watch the pressure. Go. 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 Watch the pressure. No air was going to hurt anything. Hurry up to now. I told you to watch that tire.
Well, I'm dreadfully sorry, sir. I'll have it fixed in 5 minutes.
5 minutes and I'm sailing on the Colossal 10 minutes ago. Drat! 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 I'll sue you. Out of my way before I hit somebody.
Cast off your lines. Slow speed astern. Slow speed astern.
Slow speed astern.
That's all right. Hala, quick. Oh, stand clear, boy.
You're all teed up, sir.
Oh, thank you. What do you mean I'm all teed up? Don't be rude. How far is this hole?
420 yards, sir.
420 yards. 420 yards. The wind against me. Hand me that putter. Thank you. Stand clear, boy. Keep your eye on the ball. Lily. I'm afraid I'd missed that. Thank you, George. Little George, right way, boy. Where's the ball?
Sorry, sir, it hasn't got here yet.
The wind's against me. Here she comes now. There she is. Stand clear. Keep your eye on the ball.
There goes the colossal, Mr. Bellows.
That's all right. We got another 20 minutes, yet. It's a lily. That ball will run like a frightened fawn. Look out, boys. Get away. Hang away! Well, liberties, you silly-looking kappa. Pick up those lost balls. You look more like Mickey Mouse, and Mickey Mouse doesn't stop. You're a coot. Coot. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Ah, thank you. Not to be confused with cootie. Just a coot. Not a good-looking coot either. Ordinary coot. Common garden coot. Stand clear and keep your eye on the ball. Hurrah! Hurrah! Stand clear! The weed-bound ball. Stand clear, boys. I've got to catch that scare. Stand clear. Keep going. Come on, Seabiscuit. Give me that 404 elephant gun. Come on. Hand it to me. Don't stand there as though you were stupid partner. 100% dynamite. Hope I didn't hit anybody. Oh. Ah! Oh! Good morning, Larceny. Larson?
You had a bad time in that trap, didn't you, Mr. Bellows?
Oh, got out in one poke.
I thought it took you several.
I had a bad time killing a rather stubborn flying wombat. Little beggars get into your shoe.
Good morning, Mr. Bellows.
Good morning, Fook Swans.
How's your game?
18 for 9 holes.
It's 81, Mr. Bellows. You're holding the card upside down.
Nosy Parker. Coming to a pretty pass when a common caddy tells a gentleman how to hold his card. There's that tongue sandwich now. How to get into there?
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest race of the age will soon be on. 2 giant greyhounds of the sea battling for the crossing record, and may this one, I mean the best one, win. All right, Mike, don't knock yourself out. It's all right. We will soon pass Ambrose Light, where the race will officially begin. And between you and me, folks, the gigantic can't lose. Why, with our new radio power, we'll skip over to France before you can say Jack Robinson. Jack Robinson, you could... And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce a man who made a bubble into a musical career, Mr. Shep Fields. 2 years ago, come next wash day, Shep became the Columbus of the swing world by discovering rippling rhythm. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shep Fields in person, who will show you how rippling rhythm was born. Okay, Shep, let her ripple.
Let me show you.
This little ripple had rhythm, and the other little ripples had none. All day through and all night through, we kept on singing boodly-doo, boodly-doo, boodly-doo.
Thank you. It blew off. It's a new hat.
I know it.
How?
Old hats never blow off.
Well, thank you for your trouble.
Oh, I like catching hats. Some people like to go to fires, some people like to raise tulips. I just love catching hats.
What do you do when there's no wind?
I brood. I do think that as long as we're going to make this our life's work, we should know each other. I'm Robert Hayes.
I'm Dorothy Wyndham. How do you do?
Very well at the moment.
What do you do when you're not chasing hats?
Oh, I'm an inventor. That radio power plant's mine.
Oh. Oh. Well, girl loses hat, boy rescues hat. Girl is grateful for hat. Oh.
Boy is grateful for wind.
You keep your face clean. I can't stay out, Hala. Quick, hurry up. What's the matter with you? Stand clear. Keep your eye on the ball. She's in. She's out. I've missed her. Come, my little pillowy. Ah, she's in. The only way to play it. She meets the round trip. Ah, that reminds me, I must send the little lady her alimony. 57, a new course record.
Are you going to keep the card, sir?
Keep nothing. No one ever doubts my word. Keep the ball instead. What's that?
Mr. Colossal, sir.
Ah, that's what you think. Off, Picassus! Thanks! Gangway, Eagles! That must be the China Clipper. Come on, boys. I got double vision. Gangway! Colossal ahoy! Gangway, please! the matter with you? Don't you know better than to land here, you idiot? Quiet, pipsqueak. Stand clear, folks, and keep your eye on the ball. What am I talking about?
Hey, what's going on here? What's
Oh,
going on?
evidently a telegram for me. Hand it over.
I'm the captain.
I thought you were a messenger boy.
Who are you?
My name is Bellows.
Oh, yes, Mr. Bellows. I'm pleased to meet you.
You saw my hand. Stop your twitting. Where are we?
We're just passing the bar.
Keep right on going. We'll stop at the next one.
We are just approaching the light ship, where the record run formally begins.
Get on, open the case for me, will ya? Wipe the top of the bottle off. Is there anything I can do for you? You see, you've made the captain angry.
It's too bad, Mr. Bellows, you can't show us that trick and venture.
Who said I couldn't?
This little squirt, Hayes.
Huh?
Yeah, he's tough.
He is, eh? Step up on those handlebars and tell him I'm tough, too. I can lick my weight in wildflowers. Follow me.
Oh, good. Mr. Bellows.
Quiet, please, quiet. This way, scums, chums. This is known as the Shamba Dialectrique, or the Geegaw room.
Robert Hayes is the inventor, I understand.
What? Why, that lug stole the idea from me. I muttered my plans one night, whilst in the throes of delirium tremens, old-fashioned stomachache.
Say, do you know anything about electricity?
My father occupied the chair of applied electricity at State's Prison.
Well, what is this thing up here?
Oh, Matt, yes. It's a patent cigar cutter, I think.
Look out, you've broken it. Can you fix it?
I'll fix it or fix it so nobody else will fix it. Now, this, gentlemen, is a still. Put the machine here, and it comes out, why the words come out, I see there myself right now. Get back! I can't, I'm caught! Well, let's go to your brother! I can't do that either!
You nearly lost your life, sir.
My life matters for little. Look at that umbrella. An impulsive gift from the Ronnie of Gears.
Mr. Hayes, are you ready to turn on your electric power? Yes, sir. I hope so.
Electricity, fine. Lock those doors.
Oh, but Mr. Bellows,
Don't put me. Who's the boss around here? Lock 'em, I tell you. Lock 'em.
I heard what he said. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, that's that.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. Gentlemen, the race is on.
Good luck, sir.
We'll need it.
We'll need it.
Mr. Bellows absolutely refuses to let us use the radio power.
What? But we don't stand a chance without it. The ship was designed for it.
I know it, gentlemen, but it's Mr. Bellows' ship. I can only obey orders.
But the Colossal will beat us by at least half a day.
I'm aware of that, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a rare treat for you. A great Mexican singer, Tito Gazar. You know, all afternoon I tossed and turned trying to resist the temptation to come out here and say what this country needs is a good 5-cent Gazar with a band. Well, now I've said it, and I wish I hadn't. Ladies and gentlemen, Tito Gazar. Senor Gazar! Senor Gazar! Senor Gazar! Senor Gazar, don't be mad. I was only kidding. Senor Gazar! Senor Gazar!
Ay, 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 la, 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 Don't tell a secret to a rose. I told a secret to a rose. Just one that grew with rose in a garden. That night I saw my secret love smile from her balcony above. And I threw a rose from the garden. But how on earth could I suppose that I would choose the very rose that knew my love for that señorita? On her manilla she wore it till the rose fell apart, and out dropped my heart.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'd like to sing for you a song that if I had to call it in my own Spanish, I will say it. Por besar tus lindos ojos, yo no sé lo que daría. Eres linda, preciosa, encantadora, lindísima mujercita. Nada más seré para ti. And in English you call it, I love you. Suni, suni, cantaba la rana, suni, 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 debajo del agua. Suni, suni, cantaba la rana, suni, 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 debajo del agua. Suni, suni, tuvo un hijito y le pusieron San Expedito, como era abogado de los de Santana, porque era sazón para la vacilada. Suni, suni, ya no puedo ni levantar la cabeza, con los ojos rete colorados y la boca reseca, reseca. Suni, suni, cantaba la rana, suni, 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 debajo del agua. Suni, suni, cantaba la rana, suni, 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 debajo del agua. Suni, suni, tuvo un hijito y le pusieron San Expedito, como era abogado de los de Santana, porque era sazón para la vacilada. Suni, suni, cantaba la rana, suni, 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 debajo del agua. Suni, suni, cantaba la rana, suni, 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 debajo del agua. Suni, suni, tuvo un hijito y le pusieron San Expedito, como era abogado de los de Santana, porque era sazón para la vacilada. Vacilada, ya no puedo ni levantar la cabeza, con los ojos decolorados y la boca reseca, reseca. Suni, suni, ya no puedo ni levantar la cabeza, con los ojos decolorados y la boca reseca, reseca. ¡Ay! ¡Ay!
Why don't we turn on the machinery, Bob?
No, we don't. Mr. Bellows refuses to let me go near it.
Say that slow and strap me in.
Well, Bellows can't do that.
Well, yes, he can. You see, he paid for it. I only invented it.
$50,000, my bankroll.
My alimony. My rent. My poor Buzz. Oh, my heart's right up in my mouth.
I hope you don't chip off any teeth.
If we could use your invention, do we still have a chance to win?
Oh, I'm positive, but Mr. Bellows won't let me get near it, so I
He
can't.
doesn't have to know, does he?
You mean turn it on without his okay?
Shh. Not so loud. $50,000.
If we could just keep Bellows off the top deck, keep his mind on something else.
Grace, looks like a job for you.
Why throw me to that beagle-nosed bugle? I mean, bugle-nosed beagle.
Because, darling, Mother Nature gave you a little finger that men just ache to be wrapped around.
Well, I still don't think.
Darling, he owns this boat.
Owns it?
Owns it.
Well, then I'll take some blocks along for a second childhood. Look out, here he comes.
Well, I beg your pardon, dear. You were on the wrong side. You should have thrown your horn.
Why don't you look where you're going, Stuart?
Stuart, just call me Stu for short.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Bellows. I didn't recognize you in this bad light.
Everybody seems to see me in a bad light. Didn't I meet you once at the chicken show in Cucamonga?
Oh, that's very sweet of you, but I really don't think so. You see, I'm a widow.
A widow. Fine people, widows. I had one of the greatest times of my life with a widow. Escorted her through a brewery. She got all hopped up about it.
Would
Oh,
you do
fellas,
something for me, Mr. Bellows?
Here it comes.
I'm looking for the bar.
Oh, come with me. I know the shortcut. Come around with me. You'll have a laugh on every other girl in the boat.
Or vice versa.
Well, excuse me, dear. Telling you the truth all the time.
Did you find the trouble yet?
Oh, hello. No, not yet.
Oh, it's too bad. Look what I brought you.
Well, bless your heart. Say, where's Bellows?
Oh, don't worry. Grace has that situation well under control.
Fine. Sandwiches. Do we have one?
No, thank you.
These are swell. Two?
Two.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Thank you.
Pretty?
Who, me?
No, that song, idiot.
Oh. I haven't heard it before.
You took the words right out of my heart, and it was like a bolt from the blue. You took the words right out of my heart. What's the matter?
Well, there's not enough sugar.
3?
Thank you.
I stood in a daze of white, for I felt that way too. The moment I saw you smile, I had the words and you in my heart. There wasn't room enough for the two. You took the words right out of my heart and left only room for you.
Do you believe in love at first sight? So do I.
Well, that is, well, if things weren't, oh, you know.
Yeah. I know.
Say, Hayes. Hayes. Oh, how you doing?
I'm not, thank you.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello.
Say, what gives out here anyway? Supper.
You want some?
What a time to eat. If Columbus had sailed on this boat, the Indians would still own America.
Come, darling. You've been in worse fixes than this.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Sure. We always manage to wiggle out somehow, though.
Say, remember that deputy sheriff in New Haven without his pants? And the time I walked down
Well,
the...
this is no time to start remembering. Now go on and make your announcement.
Say, you know, Cleo, we've had an awful lot of fun.
Yeah. Between fights.
Say, remind me to ask you sometime how we happen to get divorced. Ladies and gentlemen, it isn't often that I have the privilege of introducing such a distinguished artist as Madame Kirsten Flagstaff, star of the Metropolitan Opera Company. Madame Flagstaff has been acclaimed the world's greatest living soprano. She will sing an aria from Richard Wagner's opera, The Valkyrie, Brunhilde's Battle Cry. Mr. Wilfred Pelletier of the Metropolitan will conduct.
What's this thing? Invention. Why don't you knock before you come in? Oh, yes, certainly. Come in. I'm out here. Stay out there. I'll walk around the deck. I can't. I'm in the bathroom. Stay in the bathroom. But you won't bite anybody else. Meet me down the bar. We'll drink breakfast together. Got your own deck. What are you doing here in the reading room? Reading? Here's some breakfast food. What, no beer?
Well, you swallowed it.
I know it.
Well, how are you feeling this morning?
I feel like a June bride.
And how does a June bride feel?
I wonder. That tie shrunk. Have you been wearing it?
No.
May I come in, sir?
You are in.
Captain's compliments, sir. He'd like to see you on the bridge, sir.
We've just received an SOS from a sinking ship, and if we go to the rescue, it may cause us to lose the race.
Look, Mr. Bellows, how can I go to the rescue until I know where they are? First you tell me to do one thing, and then you tell me to do another.
Never mind what I tell you to do. You do what I tell you.
I'm sorry, sir. We can't find their position. I've got them on the radio telephone, but all they do is argue. All I can make out of it is, oh, boy.
Switch that SOS call here.
Help! This is the yacht Hesperus the Fifth.
My brother's yacht.
We are sinking.
They're stinking. They're drinking, evidently.
The longitude, 69 degrees of tropic of Capricorn, 45 degrees west latitude, 38 degrees and 14 minutes north.
Hey, never mind the arithmetic. Tell them where we are.
My daughter's own voice, my little Jonah.
Mr. Brooke, we're changing our course. Set lookouts for the sinking ship. A human life is at stake.
My daughter cannot be described as human. Wherever she goes, disaster follows.
Have you any proof that your daughter causes these disasters?
Oh, she's an unfortunate girl. 7 years ago, she crashed an airplane in a mirror factory. Broke 9,831 mirrors.
Point 3, port, point 5.
Point 3, port, point 5.
Point 3, port, point 5.
Point whatever you want to. I'm going up here.
We are making a left turn.
Why didn't you say so? I'll put my hand out. Go ahead, boy. Pass the other side. Hi-ho! It's all black here. Move over to one side. You're in the habit of standing before a mariner when he's looking through his barnacles? Looking.
It looks like a sea serpent.
Well, that's what I thought. Give me that. That's what I thought all the time.
Inhale, you're going too fast. Look, a boat.
We're saved. I told you my luck's changed. We're saved.
Here they are, folks. Martha Bellows and her shipwreck party are now coming up the side of the Gigantic. Martha's rescue by her father's ship proves even to us who can see him that Mr. Bellows is almost human. What a moment, ladies and gentlemen, for a father to snatch his daughter from the gripping jaws of death.
Why, hello, Pappy. Where you been?
Quiet, Frogmouth. I'm on a secret mission. Where'd you get the pickaninny?
Oh, it's just a little thing I dreamed up.
Pappy, your child has got whiskers. And it smells like an old gumbo.
Miss Bellows, the Gigantic is honored to have rescued you.
Oh, the captain doesn't know what boat he's on. This is the Colossal.
Quiet!
Come, I know what boat I'm on.
But, Mr. Bellows, you can see for yourself.
The boat's all wrong. Can't read that. Put the letters on upside down.
I can assure you, it's the Gigantic.
Great Caesar's goat. Ghost. TF's own boat. Throw her overboard before we sink.
Mr. Bellows, you can't throw your own daughter overboard.
Why not? Let the sharks protect themselves.
But, Daddy, you don't understand. My 7 years bad luck's up. Look,
I take no chances. Don't look in that mirror.
Don't look in the mirror, Martha. And she broke 9,000 of them.
Hey, where have you been?
Hey, boss, here are the records. Oh, that's swell, Mike. Say, maybe we can glue them together. Maybe we can glue them together. Well, that's that. Are you upset? Upset? What have I got to be upset about? I'm in the process of losing $50,000 on a boat that would need a handicap against a lame sardine. I go on the air in about 2 minutes, and none of my performers will perform because you talked out of turn. Well, all I said was that you were losing $50,000 on the race. And what did they say? Oh, they said you didn't have $50,000. Oh, they did, eh? And what did you say? Oh, I stuck up for you. I said you had more than $50,000. $10 of your own. And their salaries. And what? Their salaries? Oh, never mind. Look, take this portable mic and go around the ship and see if you can pick up something from the passengers. I'll vamp till you're ready. Pick up the passengers? Yeah. Go away. Go away. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we start our daily broadcast. Now, I want you folks to sit back and relax and have a good time. We have quite a few jokes here on the program. I think you'll enjoy. There's one here about a little schoolboy that used to take a big apple to the teacher. And now he takes the teacher to the Big Apple. That's the first joke. I thought you'd like the Big Apple's to dance. Now let's try another one, shall we? It seems there were two flyers in an airplane, and one flyer did a loop-de-loop, and the other flyer fell out. So the first flyer looked down, and he said, "Pardon me."
Pardon me?
Yeah, that's what he said. Well, how do you do?
Could you please tell me where they have the entertainment?
The entertainment? Yes. You go right down the hall, and you... This is the entertainment. This is where the broadcast takes place, right here.
Oh, well, I'm Honey Child. I'd like to help you out.
Well, I don't need much help, but what can you do?
Well, I'd like to sing. I want to be a singer the worst way.
Probably will be. What kind of a voice have you got, anyway?
Yeah, but when I sing, I cry.
When you sing, you cry? Well, why do you cry?
'Cause I can't sing.
Oh, well, that's grand. We won't bother with that, then. We'll look at... I have another little joke here that I think you may have...
Yeah, but I want to sing Way Down South in Dixie.
You want to sing Way Down South in Dixie? What time's your bus leave?
Oh, I want to sing it right now.
Well, you go ahead and sing. Step right up. I'll stand over here so they won't think I'm beating you.
Way down south in the land of cotton, old folks there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, look away.
Go ahead. We're still safe.
Oh, I wish I was in Dixie.
So do I. So you want to help me out, huh? Why did you decide on helping me out?
Well, you see, I had a fight with my folks, and I want to do something to disgrace them.
Well, you probably came to the right guy. I think this audience here would appreciate something of the legitimate nature. Do you do any dramatics at all?
Oh, sure, I can handle that junk.
Oh, you do that legitimate trash, eh? Well, you haven't got a piece of Claudette Colbert hanging around loose that you could do for us, have you?
Oh, yes, I have a little playlet. I play all the characters myself.
You play all the characters yourself?
I play all the characters myself.
Is there an echo in here? Well, let's see. What is that like?
Well, I'll explain. This is the villain. This is the heroine. And this is the hero.
Oh, you play all those yourself? Oh, that's a nice small cast. Let's see that. We'd like to see that. Is that part of the play? That...
Yeah, that's the curtain going up. Come, pay the rent. Come, pay the rent. But I can't pay the rent. I can't pay the rent. Come, pay the rent. Come, pay the rent. But I can't pay the rent. I can't pay the rent. I'll pay the rent. I'll pay the rent.
Words right out of my heart, and it was like a bolt from the blue. You took the words right out of my heart when you said I love you.
And then there's the one about the fellow that went to the dentist. He only had $1, so they gave him buck teeth. Wait a minute. Here it is. It's Dorothy Wyndham by remote control, caught unawares, and that's no joke.
I had the words and you in my heart. There wasn't room enough for the two.
You took the words right out of my heart and left only room for you.
There ought to be a law against songs like that.
Why?
Well, it's not right. Hearing you sing that is like reading love letters intended for someone else.
It's dreadful when a letter's sent to the right person by mistake. Oh, but there's nothing we can do about it, Bob.
You mean Buzz?
As I was saying, in the first 12 hours we came this far. Now altogether we've only come this far.
Another mile need to crack my skull. You're the captain. Why don't you do something about it? You talk like a motorboat. This situation calls for immediate action. Gangway! Suffering sciatica, where have you been? Why didn't you stick with me down the bathroom? I wanted you to scrub my back.
I'll see you in petition first.
Eventually, but right now we've got to come over the bridge with me. Come on, give me that hat. Here, hold this. Hold that. That's fine. Come on now. Here, I want to show you this chart.
Do you know anything about it?
I know it backwards.
The usual form.
Thank you very much. See, we've been uphill up to now. Once we get over the hump, we coast right down into Sherburne.
Now, what's this Rand McNally?
Oh, evidently an Irish possession. Here's a snapshot. My little daughter Martha. Taken at sea when she was a babe.
That's enough! Brother or no brother?
Well, I set fire, lads. I've been attacked. Wait till my lawyer sees this.
We're a magic perfume.
Oh, no.
Right! I got my costume for the big dance number. See,
Oh, Martha, don't get in front of the mirror, will you?
don't you think it fits my personality?
Yes, just barely.
Gee, I'm so cute. I better put my picture in the front page.
I never forget the last time you had your picture on the front page. Your mouth was continued on page 2.
Oh, well, why did you cut yourself?
I wanted to find out if I was anemic.
Gee, I feel so wonderful. What a form. What a figure. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Any mirror can just fall down and break. It wasn't my fault, was it? No, it wasn't my fault.
Here's where we make a couple of very dear friendships.
That is glass.
It's too clean. Be very careful with it. Howdy now. Marcel?
Yes, sir.
Bring us 2 whiskey sodas. I spoke to him in his native tongue. Move over there. That's all right.
I like that.
Oh, dear, that's fine. Bring it 4 whiskey sodas. Don't put your hat on the table.
As I was saying,
Yes?
I was married to him for 8 months. I gave him the best years of my life.
Best years of
I
life
only
in
wanted
8
$1 million.
months. Only wanted $1 million.
He wouldn't give me a penny.
Where was your mother? Couldn't come that day.
But
I
he'll
suppose.
pay, and he'll pay through his nose.
Good.
They seem a bit snooty.
Very silly little girls that let it slip right through their fingers. Well, we'll be going for a minute. See you later.
Is that a tomato he's eating? Or is that his nose?
Evidently, they're insulting.
You say anything to them?
I never opened my mouth.
I've lost my hat.
There it is up there.
Huh? Oh. I told you I lost it. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye. There it goes. Here, give me that. You got a hat of your own.
What's the matter, darling?
Hello, Cleo.
What's the matter? Little man had a busy day.
This is no time for wisecracks from you or anyone else. $50,000.
Well, what's $50,000?
I'm going out and eat worms with salt and pepper and stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Thank you.
Say, keep them coming and give her the cherries, will you?
Thanks for remembering. Say, make that an extra big one so I can catch up with it, huh? You know, Buzz, I cleaned up an old trunk yesterday, and I found that green tie of yours. You know, the one with the stripes?
Really?
You know something, Buzz?
What, dear?
I kind of miss your singing in the bathtub.
Good old bathtub.
Good old singing.
Thanks for the memory of rainy afternoons, swingy Harlem tunes, motor trips and burning lips and burning toast and prunes.
How lovely it was. Thanks for the memory of candlelight and wine, castles on the Rhine, the Parthenon,
And moments on the Hudson River line.
how lovely it was.
Many's the time that we feasted,
And many's the time that we fasted.
oh well, it was swell while it lasted. We did have fun and no harm done. So thanks for the memory of crap games on the floor,
Nights in Singapore. You might have been a headache, but you never were a bore.
I thank you so much.
Thanks for the memory of China's funny walls, transatlantic calls.
That weekend at Niagara when we hardly saw the fall.
How lovely that was.
Thank you.
Thanks for the memory of lunch from 12 to 4, sunburn at the show, that pair of gay pajamas that you bought and never wore.
Say, by the way, what did happen to those pajamas? Huh?
Letters with sweet little secrets that couldn't be put in a day wide.
Too bad it all had to go haywire. That's life, I guess. I love your dress.
Do you?
It's pretty.
Thanks for the memory of faults that you forgave, rainbows on a wave.
And stockings in the basin when a fellow needs a shave. I thank you so much.
Thanks for the memory of gardens at Versailles,
And beef and kidney pie.
the night you worked and then came home with lipstick on your tie.
Lovely that was.
Huh?
For the memory of lingerie with lace.
Yes, and Pilsner by the case. And how I jumped the day you trumped my one and only ace.
How lovely that was.
We said goodbye with a highball.
And I got as high as a steeple.
Did you?
But we were intelligent people.
No tears, no fuss.
Hooray for us.
Strictly entre nous. Darling, how are you?
And how are all those little dreams that never did come true?
Awfully glad I met you.
Cheerio and toodaloo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Bud.
Darling, I know. I know, dear.
Now, what does that mean?
That means that Robert Hayes' invention's a failure.
Oh, I wish I could be of some help.
Stumped by a short circuit.
Oh, come on, Bob. It isn't hopeless, is it?
No, it's not hopeless. But that'll take a month to find. By that time, the trip will be over, and so will what I laughingly call my career.
Poor Bob.
Oh, excuse me, I thought I was someplace else. Well, so long. Just remember where you left off.
Hey, come back here. Come on.
Well, do you mind if I sort of pass through? You see, I thought this was a thing that went around the whole thing up there, and it came like this one. Ooh. must have busted something, huh? Well, how much will it cost to have fixed?
My dream girl, Eureka!
Hey, I resent that.
My dream princess!
Woo, your nose is cold. What is it?
It's the tip of Bella's umbrella. She found it. It's the short circuit I couldn't locate.
Yeah, but what's all the kissing about?
Don't you understand? You found the tip of the umbrella.
Woo! I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get more umbrellas. Oh, boy. Oh.
Hey!
I'll be right back. You think it'll start now?
I don't know. We can try. Cross your fingers.
I will make an exception in your case. Make small wager.
Right, sir. Any amount?
It's a bet.
Yes, but how much? Shall we say £1?
Pay it a ton. There's too much loft on that cue. Go ahead, you shoot. Imagine a man wearing a roller towel for a hat. Got a little soap in your pocket? Maybe soap. Use soap. Sorry, that's you.
Ricardo, I think we're on a toss for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very well. Head or tail?
Head.
Tail. You're right.
I didn't see it.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Oh, yes. Well, you win.
Yeah. Just hold my coat a minute, will you? Thank you. It's my next shot. Thanks. Go ahead. Don't put it down. Don't put it down. I got some valuable papers in the pocket. Go ahead, shoot.
Pretty difficult, boy.
Yeah. Oh. Tuck out there. Ah.
Oh, I see.
Rather unfortunate. Yes, I think you did, yes. Now.
And now it's my shot.
Don't shoot yet. Wait a minute. I haven't finished shooting yet.
I see is the ship rolling slightly, or am I only just a little bit bosky? Tell me, which pocket are you aiming for?
I'll tell you in a minute. That's fine. I played them all. Good. Now I got my camera. Got a match?
No.
Hold that. That's okay.
Chocolate sauce?
No, thank you. No. Yes, please.
Where?
Just behind you.
Stick around. I don't want you to say I cheated afterward. Wait a minute now. There she goes. That's fine. Now, this ship needs a shorter cue. Go ahead, duck away. Duck away. Stand right where you are. Wait a minute. Okay. Side pocket, maybe. Wait a minute, I don't know which side yet. Lucky shot.
Ripping.
I wondered what that porthole was there for. Hey, look out! Aim for the chocolate, got the vanilla. Here, hold this. You're doing something. Thank you, beautiful.
Why, you silly old monkey, you.
He's all right if you know how to take him. I was afraid you wouldn't be here. Bring a wet towel next time. Keep cool, dear. I'll bring a wrap out for you in a minute. I'll be there. Just get another chair. Sit down with her. Finishing up a game of figures here. Don't put that down there. There's some very valuable papers in the pocket.
Oh, what sort of papers?
Cigarette papers. Here. Unfortunate.
I say, I wonder what made it jump out.
I wonder. Wouldn't have been any good anyway. You've got to call your shot.
I see here, you're making me look like a belly close horse, and I feel so silly.
Well, you don't look silly. You don't think I trust every Tom, Dick, and Harry on this boat with my valuable papers?
Look here, but my name's Harry.
Well, I would make an exception in Harry's case. The draw shot. Give me that hat. You look like the two-headed boy in a circus. Stand clear. Now what have you done? How do you expect anyone to play pool on a moth-eaten tongue table like that? Is there a lawyer on the ship?
Oh, Scoop, darling, look at the moon. Isn't it glorious?
Yeah, you're right. There, sort of moon.
Oh, a night like this does things to me.
A night like this.
Yes, it's the magic of it all. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, I swear by yon inconstant moon, whose silvery beams besmears the lost horizon.
Besmear the lost horizon.
Yes, that's what I said, besmears.
That's what I thought.
Oh, won't you be my Romeo?
Yes, sure. We will rehearse the death scene.
What is this strange power I'd like to have over you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I've been kissed by a tunnel.
Well, it's that thing that I just can't help it. We were fated for each other, and in spite of your masculine charms, you remind me of my mother. I'm an innocent babe in your arms. Your lips, like wine, caress me, lover mine. Tonight we live. Little mother, please forgive me. Mama, oh mama, that moon is here again. That boy is near again, and I'm just a girl. Oh mama, dear mama, I'm counting up to 10. I always do that when my brain's in a whirl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! I can't go on.
Neither can I.
My heart is gone. Oh, mama, dear mama, please don't wait up for me. I'm glad I took the key. That moon's here again. Oh, mama, dear mama, that moon is here again. That boy is gone again, and I'm all alone. Oh, mama, hey, mama, don't blame your angel child. The moon has got me wild, and I'm on my own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready or not, he shall become. Ho, ho, mama, dear mama, I know you'll understand. I'm only human, and that moon's here again. Mama, oh mama, that moon is here again. That boy is gone again, and I'm all alone. Oh mama, dear mama, don't blame your angel child. That moon has got me wild, and I'm on my own. 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8. Woo! I can't go on. Ooh, it's gone. Oh, gee whiz, kid, my jinx is up now. What's new, kid? Ooh. Mama, oh, mama, that moon is here again. Those boys are here again, and I'm just a girl. Mama, oh, mama, don't let this old me now. Say I can kiss a cow. That ooh. Oh, gee whiz, kids, come on. I'm trying to be friendly, that's all. Oh! What's playing here, Satchel? Come on, break it up, will you, fellas? I'm a sweet kid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't go on. Oh, my heart is gone. Oh, mama, dear mama,
folks. You. And I do mean you. First comes our report of the big race with the SS Colossal. Oh, I forgot. We've stopped giving those.
No, we haven't. This is Buzz Fielding speaking, and I'm not going to say anything about the race except that we're gaining with every turn of the turbines. You have something? Oh, hold your breath, folks. We... Say, we've just gained 200 miles on the Colossal. If we can keep this up, why, we'll pass her before morning. 200 miles, you know that? Boy, I tell you, boy, you get a certain satisfaction when you stick. You get. Oh.
She played her cards right. I gave her a diamond tiara.
You know, Mr. Bellows, there's something awfully big about you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. After you, dear.
Oh, thank you.
Stand
by to reduce speed. Talk so thick you can't see your hand in front of you.
What's the matter with your hand?
Nothing.
What do you want to look at it for? Full speed ahead.
As captain of this ship,
You're fired.
you can't discharge me in mid-ocean.
I can kick in mid-ocean.
Mr. Balance, there are icebergs in these waters and other ships. We must reduce speed. Now, if you'll just step into the chart room, I'll prove it to you.
After you, dear Captain. After you, dear Captain.
Why, thank you.
Show that to your lawyer. I got rid of him. How many feet has he got? Kicked an officer with his cap on. That's mutiny. Come with me, dear. We'll go up the poop deck.
Mr. Balance!
Hello, boy.
Step on that gas!
Sorry, sir, but this is a diesel. Step on the steam. Step on the diesel. Don't answer me. Back up. Back down with a flaying pin.
Mr. Bellows!
Bellows is the name, dear.
Yes.
What's the matter with this thing? Won't work. I put a dollar and a quarter in here this morning, but only got a nickel out.
Well, what number you playing?
Maybe that's the catch. I'll get mutiny. There's my lawyer in the house.
40 million dollars on a 10-cent store axe.
Oh, bicycle! An iceberg!
Pretty thing, isn't it?
But look, there are two of them!
I'll breed like rats. Why do you see me go right in between these two without scratching a fender? I beg your pardon? I didn't hear you, dear. Where's she gone? Probably fell overboard. Watch this one! Look out for us! Where? I'm working with my feet. Gotta put lights on those things. It's awfully dangerous. What you call it now?
Just think, ladies and gentlemen, we're skimming over the water at the amazing rate of 100 miles an hour. What a world of speed we live in. Everything's been speeded up. Everything except the waltz. Dances come and dances go, but whether slow or hot, very soon the latest dance is deader than the turkey trot. But if any of you were alive in 1785, you remember how people were shocked and aghast at a thing called the waltz. It was too risque. The papers predicted it never would last, but it's here today and here to stay.
Years go by, the waltz lives on. You and I could dance till dawn, then we part. But in my heart, the waltz lives on. The birds never weary of waltzing while the moon's above, for it's still the song of love. The waltz lives on.
It's too old-fashioned. Do the polka, do the polka.
Dances come and dances go, but the waltz lives on. Years go by, the waltz lives on. You and I could dance till open arms. Then we part, but in my heart the waltz lives on. Lovers never weary of waltzing while the moon's above, for it's still the song of love. The waltz lives on.
Well, I never expected to see this day, Don.
You're not seeing much of it at that.
What's that noise anyway?
Roaches. Been keeping me awake all night. The boat's full of them. 10 baby fingers and 10 baby toes. A mother is a boy's best friend after all.
We're finally through, sir.
Oh, good.
Hey, right, that flare has been blowing its nose in my face all night. Let it go! Let go of me! Let go of me! And ho, it's Sherberg, sir.
Sherberg?
Ah, where'd you want to go?
Why, Sherberg, of course.
Oh, hell we are. What are you kicking about?
There's the colossal ahead, sir.
By the grace of Bella's guardian angel.
Yeah, if I left it to you, it'd probably land up Lake Titicaca. Get out of here.
Why don't you smile, darling? You have everything you want now. The boat's winning. Money.
Yes, everything but you. And that's everything.
But darling, you weren't afraid to ask me before.